A thief entered the house to steal, but ran out begging for help, straight to the police station. What he told them. At first, even the police couldn't believe. This story is set in a large house located in a wealthy neighborhood in India, where shadows linger and secrets whisper in the dark. A thief named Samuel had been watching this house for days. The house was enormous, and Samuel knew this area was full of wealthy people. He expected to find riches, but something far more sinister awaited. Every day Samuel would stand at a distance, watching the people inside. He observed who lived there, and when they went to sleep. About 2 or 3 people lived in the house, and they went to bed late at night, or so he thought. One night, he made his move. He waited, hidden in the darkness, until all the lights went out. Soon, the entire house was swallowed by shadows. Samuel quietly slipped in through the back window, flashlight in hand. He first checked the ground floor, but found neither money nor any valuables. While he was still on the lower floor, he suddenly heard someone walking. He quickly hid in a room, peering through the door. Then, he saw a woman descending the stairs, muttering quietly to herself. She reached the bottom and stood near the main entrance, looking toward the door. Samuel could now clearly see her face, dark circles under her eyes, pale skin, and an eerie smile. It seemed she hadn't slept properly for days. She turned toward the kitchen and walked inside silently. Samuel stayed hidden, waiting for her to return. After a while, the woman went back upstairs to a room. Samuel watched carefully, seeing exactly which room she entered. He thought it would be safe to loot the other rooms, except for that one. So, he slowly made his way upstairs. When he reached the upper floor, he saw a bedroom door open. A strong, foul odor hit him immediately. When he looked inside, he was stunned. 3 bodies were lying on the bed. Shockingly, one of the bodies was the same woman he had just seen. The corpses were in such a terrible state. It seemed they had been decaying for days. Seeing this, Samuel's hair stood on end. The floor seemed to give way beneath his feet, and his flashlight slipped from his hand, falling to the ground. Then, he heard the sound of a door opening. Without thinking, Samuel ran out of the house. A few moments later, he realized he had left his flashlight inside. He feared, if the police found it, he would be considered the killer. He didn't have the courage to go back. So, he went straight to the police station and reported everything. The police suspected Samuel, thinking he might have committed the murders, and was lying to save himself. Samuel was arrested, and the police team went to the house. At the main entrance, and on the walls, there were many bloodstains. Everyone was shocked to see them. The main door was locked from the inside. An officer entered through the back window and opened the main gate. Inside, they saw 3 bodies, 2 young girls and a woman, likely their mother. It appeared they had been killed 6 to 7 days ago. Their bodies had started decomposing, and a strong stench filled the room. The police immediately sent the bodies to the forensic team. Inside the house, the police found even more strange items. Several bottles filled with red liquid, over 140 books related to black magic, and a lot of other items used in dark rituals. Near the bodies, They also found an empty vial of poison. The police suspected Samuel might have left it there to divert suspicion. They assumed Samuel had killed the three and was lying to cover up. The next morning, the police began questioning the neighbors. Hearing their responses left the officers stunned. They asked the people living in the houses in front of the crime scene if they knew anything about the family. The neighbors reported that 3 people lived in that house, 2 daughters and their mother, whose name was Evelyn, when asked when they last saw them and what they knew. People said the family was very unusual. The girls often played at night, with bottles filled with red liquid, sometimes wandering outside the house, sometimes roaming the terrace, and Evelyn used to go by car just a minute away to throw out her trash. They added that the evening before, all 3 had been walking around near the house. Hearing this, the police were even more shocked, because based on the bodies, it seemed the deaths had occurred 6-7 days ago. The police questioned more neighbors, and everyone gave similar statements. Some said they had seen the children playing just yesterday. Others said they regularly saw them roaming the surroundings, and some said the house lights often stayed on at night, and they could see the family's shadows through the windows. The police were confused. A few days later, the forensic reports on the bodies arrived. Even the police were astonished. According to the report, the deaths had not occurred 6-7 days ago, but 6 months earlier. The report stated that the 3 had taken poison and died. As soon as the neighbors heard this, everyone was horrified. No one could accept that the bodies were 6 months old, because the neighbors had seen them roaming the house almost daily. Samuel had also been repeatedly telling the police the same thing. The police intensified their investigation. The neighbors reported that the 3 rarely spoke to anyone. Evelyn's mental state was unstable, and her husband Stephen had left them months ago. The police suspected Stephen might have been practicing black magic and could have killed the 3 before abandoning the house. However, despite an extensive search, Stephen was nowhere to be found. When the police searched the house again, they became even more disturbed. DNA tests on the red liquid in the bottles revealed it was Stephen's blood. This discovery shocked the police, and Samuel was released. In the end, the official case record stated that the 3 had died 6 months earlier, and that their mental state had been unstable. As news of this spread in the city, people began visiting the house. It became a center of attraction. Strangely, the neighbors claimed that the 3 were often seen there, even after their deaths. The police sealed the house to prevent anyone from entering and stationed guards outside for security. This case was from 2002, but even today, police vans arrive in the evening and stay until morning to ensure the safety of the people. Because even today, many people claim to see them, and the police have witnessed them as well.